Oh man, I have had a night. I kind of slept in really late. Whatever. The humans should be out doing whatever it is they do all day. So I'm gonna get some nesting materials. Oh. Okay. Well, this is some pretty good looking stuff. And if I, hi. Hi there. You must be the owner of this humble domicile. My goodness, I thought it was abandoned. So, you heard all of that, did you? Well, I guess I have a pretty bad habit of talking to myself. Well, okay. So in that case, I'm just gonna. Well, okay, so you could set me down. You can. What, you think the bag slowed me down? Well, I wasn't gonna leave it behind. Come on. Just let go. Yeah, so what if I've been living in your walls? It's whatever. It's just what I do. I mean, look. We can talk this out, right? We can talk. I can leave. I can grab my things and I can leave. I can just go, and then you'll never have to see me again. Okay? You don't have to do something we'll both regret. Okay? Just come on. Come on, set me down. Please. Where will I go if you let me go? Well, away from here, you know? I'll grab my things and I'll get on out of here and you'll never see me again. Okay? Okay? Come on. Just let me go and I'll go out into the I'll be fine and I won't get eaten by a hawk or anything. I'll just oh, I'm really screwed, aren't I? I mean, oh, my options are leave and get exposed to the elements, or die to a hawk, or starve, or stay here and then you can eat me or something. Why do I think you would eat me? Oh, no, I don't mean it. I'm not trying to offend you or anything. It's just, well, you know, you're really big and I've seen some of the scraps you leave in your garbage, so clearly you eat meat, and I'm very small and honestly probably quite cookable, but you shouldn't do that because because um, I'm hoping you're nice. I mean, you say you don't plan on eating me, but like, I mean, how can I know that for sure, right? Look, is there anything I can do that would convince you to be nice? I haven't actually stolen anything that you were planning on eating or even using at all. Everything I own came from the garbage because you wouldn't miss it, you know? I've been. So please don't freak out. I can tear it down if you want. I am willing to do basically anything. You're kind of holding me, and you just, I can't get out. So, if you want, I'll dismantle it all, and I'll show you where my stashes are and stuff. But I did, so I made a nest, and I'm working on, making it nice and stuff. And so I've, in your garbage, you have stuff, like this, and so, I take it and I use it to make my nest more cozy. But I haven't done it with anything that wasn't in the garbage. So you don't need to worry about that. And I haven't stolen any food that wasn't in the garbage either. I mean, you have some really appetizing stuff in your cupboards and that fridge thing, but I know you would probably not like it if I stole that stuff. So I've just been having some table scraps and the things that you throw away. Look, you really, you don't have to eat me or anything. I promise. You keep saying you're not going to, but I mean, I'm really struggling to believe you because you haven't let me go and you haven't told me what you want, and clearly you've got to want something because, I mean, why else would you even bother with a little thing like me? And so, yeah, I've been using this plastic stuff as nesting materials. It's not all I've been using though. I mean, if you're really curious, I mean, so I've always obviously got have obviously got some other kinds of plastic, like stuff that was wrapped around food or whatever. Sometimes I lick it just to get like a little bit of the flavor. But we've got this is from a chocolate bar, I think. It was really yummy to lick clean. Now it's just kind of here, but it's got pretty colors and it's kind of shiny and it crinkles good. So yeah, I mean, a lot of it's plastic, but it lasts a while, and you throw away a lot of plastic. So look, is there something you want? Like, is there like a grand design here? Because I'm really struggling to figure out what it is you're after by holding me here. You're worried I'll run away if you let go. Well, that's a fair point. I mean, I would run away if you let me go. I would run away very fast because you're very intimidating. But like, I mean, why do you care, right? I mean, I would just grab my stuff and then go out into the world and then probably, die. So it would be a problem solved for you anyways, right? What do you mean you don't want me to die? I mean, I've been stealing from you all this time and I've been living in your walls and I've been hiding all of that from you and I mean, I know how a lot of you bigger folks tend to view, mouses and rats and stuff. So, well, if you're not interested in me dying, then that's great, actually. And then I can, I mean, so you don't want me to die and you don't want me to leave because it's dangerous or whatever, then, like, what exactly is the thought process? What's going through your head? You have concerns about my nesting material, and you want me to show you more of it. I mean, okay. I guess follow me and... Oh, no, wait. No, this is a ploy. You're trying to get me to lead you back to the one place I consider safe. That's what it is, isn't it? I mean, I guess I'm already at your mercy, so... How about you just set me down and I lead you to it? No? Well, you know, it was worth a try. Alright, well, it's over that way to your left. And then down below there's a little... So I chewed through the drywall. I hope that's okay. You probably aren't happy about that. I'm real sorry. But, it's what I did. Made myself a little home there, so... Alright, well, so I also have, yeah, you can just reach in there, and I'll... So this is, so I'm really hoping you won't be mad. But this is actually, not from the garbage. This is, it's from a potted plant that you had in the window for a while. Then it got all crinkly and brown and it had a really good texture. And so, you know, since it was kind of dead and you didn't really seem to care that much about it anymore, I thought, you know, why not make some use of it? And so I sort of took most of its leaves and flowers and stuff, and so that's what this is. Yeah, it's... So you're okay with this as a nesting material, but not... Would you rather I take things that aren't in the garbage? But I figured, you know, you wouldn't want me to take the things that you decided you wanted to keep. You have enough. Well, I mean, I know you do, but I don't know, most big folks seem pretty greedy and stuff. So you're okay with me having the plant? So what's wrong with the plastic? It can be dangerous. I mean, I guess. It just seems nice and crinkly to me, but... So you're really saying I can stay here? Like, for serious? And you're not expecting anything out of me? Now, I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but... If it's, you know, how you're feeling, I'm not gonna complain, right? I do have one more nest material I can show you if you like. Here. This is like paper and stuff. I think most of it's receipts. It's honestly kind of my favorite material. It's got a really good crinkle to it. And it has a nice texture. Plus, it rips super easily, which means I can shape it how I want. And, you know, I usually like tearing it into strips. This is some recent paper I got yesterday, so I haven't gotten around to perfecting it yet. But, yeah, you know, I get these from your garbage, too. And I do actually like it more than the plastic. You're not going to tell me that, this is dangerous, too, are ya? Oh, you'd actually prefer that I use the paper. Well, I mean, I'd prefer that too, but it does kind of wear out after a while. It's fragile stuff. Not really something to make a nest out of without a large supply. You. What? I'm sorry, you what? You would help me get more paper if it meant I stopped using the plastic. Are you serious right now? Because, I mean, if you are, then... What am I doing? Trusting you. Negotiating with you. I should still be biting and squirming and trying to get out. You have a big, stupid, trustworthy face. So you're super serious that you're not gonna try and eat me once I let my guard down, right? Look, okay? Yeah, there are a lot of other bad things that could happen other than getting eaten. I get that. And yeah, you haven't really shown any inclination to eat me so far. But listen, I'm a small prey animal. Okay? My first assumption when I see something big, especially when I know it's a carnivore or omnivore, is, oh, that thing's gonna try and eat me. Right? And maybe it's a stereotype of things that are bigger than me, but it's just the first impulse that I get, you know, and it's kind of hard to overcome, especially when the first interaction you have with me is chasing me down and picking me up, you know? I'd love to believe that you wouldn't hurt me, but it's sort of hard to believe that. Well, if you do really mean it, then that's a really sweet sentiment. Maybe I can give you a sort of incentive to, you know, not eat me. I know that you're not planning on eating me, but it would make me feel better if there was some tangible reason that made sense to me as to why you wouldn't eat me. And so I'm thinking, right? We have like toads and spiders that live together and they do it peacefully because the toad protects the spider's babies or whatever, and the spider protects the toad. I think that's neat, right? And so I'm sort of thinking, like, maybe some kind of mutually beneficial relationship could be great. Like, I get to live here and be cozy and safe and not have to worry about cats or cat girls. And in return, you get a live-in mouse masseuse. A mouseuse, if you will. No, I'm like super serious. So the idea, right, is, okay, you can just, I promise I'm not going to run away. I mean, you're looking at my burrow right now. You're looking at my home. You're looking at my nest. There's nowhere I could run, right? If you just want to set me down on top of your head. Yeah, just put me down there. Okay, perfect. I just gotta keep my balance, and then I just climb over to this side. There we go. I can give you some good scritches. You know, if I just hold on with my hands and then I just start kicking, I can give you some pretty high quality scritches, I'd say. Is this pleasant for you? Moderately? Okay, well, if you could play up your satisfaction, it would make me feel a lot more comfortable. 10 out of 10. Okay, good. Great. Well, as long as you don't eat me, I can do this anytime you want, so. Alright, let's try and move over to the other side. And then perfect. Oh yeah. We just work at it. I mean, it's only fair, right? If you're helping me find nesting material. I mean, normally a mouse girl would only do this with, but that would be like ridiculous because you're, you know, not a mouse person and also way bigger than me. Well, you know, what I'm trying to say is that this is a really special thing that you're experiencing that not a lot of people get to experience, and so you should, you know, think it's pretty cool. Oh, it is exhausting trying to groom someone who's way bigger than you, though, I tell you what. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. All right. 1 sec. And then we just back over to this side. All right. And let's keep it going. Oh no, I have the stamina. I have the endurance. You don't gotta worry about me. I'm like built different and stuff. Plus, you know, I'm really thankful that you're not kicking me out. And I'm trying to express that as well as I can. You know? You're not planning on getting a cat at any point, are you? Not anytime soon? Well, okay, that's great. Let me know if that changes, okay? Because if it does, then I'm going to want to be far away. All right, let's just... And then over to here. We're doing one last round. One last go. All right? Because I'm dedicated. I'm committed. And I'm strong. You know, I'm going to be honest. Your hair is pretty nice. I kind of want to use it. I think it would probably annoy you, so I won't do it because I still don't fully trust you not to eat me if you get annoyed. But, like, I'm thinking, if I just plucked a little bit of your hair out, I could kind of use it for the nest. That would be pretty good. Worth thinking about. Do you like a hairbrush? Yeah, like just a brush that's full of like tangled stuff. Because I'll take it. I'll take what I can get, you know? You know, was worth a shot. If you ever do, you know, want to let me, I'd be pretty happy, so. All right. ahead and help me get off your head now. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? If I am going to be staying here, I kind of want to do that more often, you know? Like, that was a workout. That's leg day right there. And I tell you what, there's one thing mouse girls love. It's leg day. Because, you know, we gotta be able to run fast, so. Oh, this is so weird. I think, you know, since you're not gonna eat me, and you apparently never intended to do so, I guess I can call you my roommate. And, you know, maybe if we take some time and get to know each other, I could call you a friend. For now, I mean, do you maybe want to watch some TV together? There's this old animated show called, like, Tom and Jerry, and that always seemed pretty good. The mouse in that show, he's built different, right? He's crazy like that. I wish I could be a mouse like that. That's, like, aspirational to me. Of course, then I'd need a cat to be after me in this. No, not in your life, because, you know, real life's not like cartoons. But, anyways, if you want to watch something together, I'd be, pretty down. And, you know, if you're having a snack, I wouldn't say no to a bite, you know, like a single piece of popcorn. Oof, that'd have me set for a while, at least. Yeah, you're down? Well, all right then. Happy to meet you, roommate. Sorry it was under weird circumstances. I look forward to not being eaten by you in the future. So, there.